so today I'm sharing my top 10 free ways to market your photography business. So if you're just starting your business, chances are you don't have a big marketing budget, and I'm going to show you how that's actually okay. And there's a lot of things you can do to market your business for free, which I feel like you should definitely try these things before you actually start investing dollars into marketing or anything like that. And a lot of these ways are actually way more effective. So I'm really excited to share these with you today. As always, hit subscribe if you want more videos like this. I upload one every Tuesday. Can't wait to jump right in. Alright, so number one is to blog every portrait session or wedding that you photograph. I think this is literally one of the coolest ways that you can market and make your clients feel really served and loved by featuring them on your blog. So first of all, they can share that link with all of their friends and family, and that's just driving everybody to your website and they're going to see your work. I have gotten so many inquiries just from posting blog posts, and then people seeing those blog posts, like acquaintances of the bride or groom, and then they inquire with me for their big day. So there is so much power in doing that, and it gets their photos out there quickly so that other people can see them, and it gives it in a really nice format that they can share it with everyone. And a lot of times it's not just the bride and groom sharing. I send this link to the vendors and a lot of them will share it. The bride and groom will share this with their close friends and immediate family, and they'll share it on their Facebook pages and Instagram. So it's just a really powerful way to share your photos and get your name out there. Alright, my second tip is to share on Facebook. Especially when you post that blog post, create an album on Facebook where you upload maybe 20 to 30 of your favorite images, and you tag your clients in all of those photos and add view more here and then a link to the blog post on every photo and in the album description. What this is going to do, first of all, a lot of my clients, after I do this, because they're tagged in the photos, they can immediately make that photo their profile photo. So it makes it really easy for them to share them on their Facebook pages. Secondly, all of their friends and family are going to see that you tag them in those photos, and then that's what drives a lot of inquiries for me from blog posts. And then thirdly, those tags live forever. So even if a friend comes along in a year after they got married and goes on their Facebook page and then sees they were tagged in all of my photos, they can find me that way. I've had couples find me that way and book me that way. So yeah, it's definitely just super powerful doing that. I used to not be as great about uploading Facebook albums, but now I do it for every single session and every single wedding because it's so powerful. Alright, number 3 is probably one of my favorites because I love it, is to post on Instagram. This is like my favorite social media, so I absolutely love it. You can share it in an Instagram post and share on Instagram stories your recent work. When you post a blog post, share about how you just posted the blog post on social media. It gives you more content to share and something to talk about, and it gets your clients excited that you're featuring them on your social media. One of the best things that you can do with your Instagram posts is first of all using hashtags and Geo Tags. So basically what this does is when you geotag a place and someone were to look at that place or that venue, they would see your post come up, and then with the hashtags you can hashtag the venue or the location that you're at, and you want to make the hashtag something that brides would actually search for. So maybe, like, for example, Columbus wedding photographer is probably something a bride would search for if she's looking for a photographer in the local area. So just keeping that in mind when you're choosing your hashtags can really help you reach more brides. Or if you're a family photographer, maybe hashtagging Columbus family photographer or something like that could really help you reach more families who maybe are looking for a new photographer. Next thing you can do is to pin your photos to Pinterest. And this becomes really easy when you already are putting up blog posts with tons of photos. So I use an app called Tailwind to schedule out all my pins. So that means that there's not going to be a burst of a ton at one time. They'll slowly trickle out onto my Pinterest account, and it keeps the content fresh. And you want to use pins with a lot of relevant tags that brides might be searching for your local area, but also just for inspiration, like dusty blue bridesmaid dresses or bouquet ideas. But there also are some brides who are searching like for their venue in the local area on Pinterest. So definitely tagging those is really helpful in getting your name out there, and it's totally free. My next biggest tip is to blog things besides your weddings and portrait sessions. This not only lets people get to know you even better, but it makes you seem really credible. If you're blogging like tips and tricks for brides, tips for families on choosing outfits, things like that, people really enjoy reading and see you as a really great resource. You can also blog about your life and your travels or anything like that that people can really relate to. So it only strengthens your brand and makes you seem more credible. And in the same way that you shared your portrait sessions and weddings on your social media and on Pinterest, you can do the same exact thing with those other blog posts and just get your name out there even more. Another thing you can do is to add your free listing on a ton of different websites. So there's a lot of like wedding related websites and photography related websites. Just go ahead and add a free listing on there. Not only is this going to help your SEO for your website because you have all these websites that are similar to yours linking back to your website, it's going to just be another way people could find you, and it's just going to help all around. So that's one thing that's totally free that you can do. And a couple examples of this is like The Knot and Wedding Wire, and places like that where you can totally just add a free listing. Number 7 is to treat your vendors well. So if you are photographing weddings and that's something you want to do, is to treat those vendors like they're the best thing ever, because they are. They did everything to make that wedding happen so that you could photograph it. So just treating them with a humble spirit and knowing that they're putting in as much or more work than you are to make that couple's wedding happen. Giving them all the images, letting them use all the images, sending them links to blog posts, tagging them on social media, all of those things. Just treat them really, really well, and that's going to get you really far, and hopefully building relationships with them and be able to work with them in the future. Number 8 is to start a referral group with photographers who are similar to you. So whether you want to continue photographing weddings, or if you like families or seniors or anything like that, chances are there are always going to be dates that someone needs a photographer and that you're going to be booked, or a time of year they need a photographer, you're already booked up. So if you can find a few photographers that are at a similar price point and have a similar style as you, you're going to be able to do so much with referring to each other, and be able to give those referrals back and forth and sending work each other's way. All right, and then number 9 is to treat the clients you have like gold. Seriously, guys, even if you only have 2 wedding clients in the whole year, treat them like they're the best people ever, and that's going to get you so much farther than anything else. Word of mouth referrals are definitely the strongest kind of referrals, and those are what you want. So if you're treating your clients like they're just amazing, because they absolutely are, but showing that to them in the way that you treat them, the way that you wow them with their experience, the way you gift them and serve them and love them on their day, it's going to mean so much, and that's going to go so much farther than anything else. And then my last and final tip that kind of goes with all of this is just to make sure you're incorporating your personality, your why behind your business, and what you bring to the table to each and every couple. This is going to go a long way in helping you to get more inquiries that land on your website and booking those inquiries, because if you have a really strong why behind your business and you can really clearly communicate what you bring to the table and what you can offer your clients is different from everyone else, and incorporate your personality so they feel like they're getting to know you and that you're more than just a vendor they're hiring for their day, that's going to get you so far and going to get you so much further than anything else. Alright everyone, so I hope that was super helpful. Feel free to hit subscribe for more videos like this, because I upload one every Tuesday. And feel free to drop a comment below if you have any questions about any of this. Bye guys!